Hey everybody, we're still plugging away here at Spark the Electric Jester. I'm the Comic Foil. Welcome back. Plugging away is funny. Plugging away at Spark the Electric Jester. Actually, I want to see if this is anything up here. If I go fire, do I have any... Oh, okay, no, there's nothing up there. There's nothing up there. Okay, come on, John. So, yeah, as we've been going, we are on Act 6B, I do believe. Here we go. I don't know where, like, the skill ceiling of this game is. I bet some people are, like, really good at it, though. Oh, are those platforms that I can be on? Yes, they are. Okay. Come on, up. There we go. I know when I'm at, like, max speed, I could do, like, a fireball attack with this guy. Okay, but how do I get out of this funny little loop that I'm in? Am I just supposed to get onto the platform and maybe I can jump through the ceiling? Okay. Easier said than done to land on one of these platforms. Yep. Okay, it's as simple as that. Whoop. Yeah, because I noticed it hasn't been, like, ranking me at the ends of levels like the later Sonic games do. These levels are very explorable, and that makes me worry that there's going to be some kind of, like, true ending for finding certain things that drives me crazy. Because I have never collected all the Chaos Emeralds in any of the original Sonic games. I did it in Mania. But it's just never quite been my bag. I think the thing is, I'm not really a, like... I'm not really somebody who masters games. I like to play a lot of things and get a lot of experiences, and I don't necessarily... Sometimes it can be really hard for me to decide how much of a game I actually want to play before moving on, because I don't want to just move away from it as soon as I roll credits like it's completely disposable. Sometimes I do, depending on the game, but it's very, like, case-by-case basis. Like, recently I beat Kingdom Hearts 3, and can I just say... I actually really liked Kingdom Hearts 3. I know it disappointed a lot of people. Maybe I wasn't a diehard enough fan to be really disappointed by it, or maybe it's because I already knew going in how disappointed people were from it. Also, there's a lot of stuff I can complain about in Kingdom Hearts 3, don't get me wrong. But finishing it up, and actually, even after I rolled credits, I was, like, a little disappointed with the original story, but, like, I listened to one YouTuber talked about why they liked it, and I was kind of like, hey, yeah. And I think that's okay. It's one thing to, like, watch a YouTuber and let their opinion make you hate a game that you would otherwise like, you know, like all the people who decided they hated Sonic Adventure 2 years later. That's also, like, a valid opinion, though. If you're not into Sonic Adventure 2, I'm not coming after you. I'm not even really coming after those YouTubers. But I think it's a lot more valid to hear from somebody who loves a game and for that to increase your appreciation of that game. I think that's a great thing, because humans are social animals, and art is meant to be shared, and if we can share what we love about something and spread that love to other people, like, that's what it's all about. So, like, oh my gosh, it's so ridiculous, but I was kind of into it. And the thing is, I'm like... In the grand scheme of things, like, in the average of, like, how good everybody in the world is at video games, I'm probably kind of good at video games. But I don't think I'm great at video games. I, like... So for people who were disappointed that, like, the main campaign was too easy... Well, first of all, the Remind DLC, too bad you had to pay for it, but definitely solves the problem of there not being any hard fights. But also, I'm not really looking for that in general, because in all 3 Kingdom Hearts games and all the side games I did play, I didn't really go for... FLA Robotics, huh. I didn't really go hard for the, like, hardest fights, and I ended up doing a lot because of, like, wanting to play the game and wanting to try, but pretty much the hardest fights in each game I did not do. I didn't beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2. This seems important. Okay, Mage or Hammer. Wait, I want to hold fire so that fire goes into my stock, and then I'll be Mage. Heh, that's funny. I haven't decided how I want this guy to sound. I kind of want him to sound like a robot, but heh, that's funny. You're a persistent one. What is that supposed to mean? This isn't right, you know. This whole taking over the world thing, it's driving me nuts. Don't go any further. This isn't something you should be concerned about. What do you mean? I don't get it. That is fine. Huh? What is going on here? Please, I warn you. You have to leave. Go back to your home. This isn't your job. It's completely out of your league. If you don't, you'll get yourself killed. As if you care. Right. So I guess he does care. You have been warned. Okay, but we're not fighting him, we're fighting... We're fighting the robot he was hanging out with. That he was kind of like riding. Okay, so like the spinning doesn't necessarily have a hitbox either, which is interesting. I saw that there is a hard mode on this too. Ooh, oh, the music kicked up. Okay. Because this game has not been very hard for me, and I am kind of just like stumbling through it because I'm both not practiced at this game and not very good at Sonic games, but I am just kind of crashing my way through this game's difficulty. And you know what? I don't really mind. I do not feel like this is too easy. I'm just kind of along for the ride. This cutscene has very thick outlines. Okay, we did some animation here. This looks like it could have been made in Mario Paint. I love how this looks. Alright, that was fun. Man, what was that all about? First he acts like a jerk, and now he seems to care about me? That was really weird. I mean, isn't he just some robot? Who is he, really? You know what? I'm giving him a name. Let's see. He is a faker of myself, and people call me Spark. Again, people call me Spark, not my name is Spark. That's what people call me. And people call me Spark. So if I mix those two words, would it be Fark? Fark! Yes, hell yeah. That's funny. It sounds gross. I like it. Whoa! No, 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 no! Whoa! Okay, for a second I thought maybe I, like, got the bad ending or something. But no, that's just how they decided to do the cutscene there. Yeah, so we're doing, like, just a little bit of story. There are mixed opinions about whether or not, like, Sonic games should have stories. I like when they make a decent attempt at stories. And it's not always good, but, like, similar to Kingdom Hearts, I sort of like like, there's just something to the ambition of the Sonic Adventure games that I miss. Like, when Sonic Colors does try to have a story, like, Sonic Colors, I complained about this a lot in my 2024 video, in my games I played in 2024 video, that, like, I hate Sonic Colors' story, if you want to call it that. And it's not because it's just, like, a simple thing, it's just, like, an excuse plot. I hate all the scenes, and I hate the dialogue, and I hate the jokes, and I hate how all of it is so... Like it's under 100 layers of irony, and it's like, oh, we're gonna just not be funny and laugh at how we're not funny. And it feels, like, utterly unambitious to me. It feels like a, like, first draft kind of effort, because... I'm sorry if some of you guys do like the jokes in Sonic Colors. I've heard some people like them. I hate all of them. I hate how all of them are, like... Sonic's like, haha, stupid joke, and Tails is like, that's a stupid joke. And, like, that's also, like, what every character does. Like, Eggman makes bad jokes, and people call him out on making bad jokes, and then, like, that's a trait that every character has. It feels like they're not even trying. Sonic 06 is not a good game. At least, everything leads me to believe that. I've never actually played it. But, like, it was ambitious. And maybe ambition isn't good enough to make it better than Sonic Colors. Like, Sonic Colors certainly is a more fun game to play. But, like, I don't know, I feel like people cared about it at least. It's just like... And, like, every Sonic game is rushed. Not just Sonic Rush. Like, Sonic 06 is partially so bad because the game didn't have enough time for development, and it was really ambitious. Like, compared to, say, like, Sonic Forces, which I also hear isn't very good, but I haven't played that one either, and, like, it's probably a less bad experience to play, but it was also rushed for an anniversary, and because they were less ambitious with it, with the gameplay styles and the story and everything, it is less bad. It feels like less egregious, less cringe, if you will. But, like, I kind of hate it for that. Or at least I think I do, because, again, I've never played it. And you know, Sonic Forces doesn't seem like it would be a very hard game to find and beat. So I would play it because, you know, I'm willing to play most things if I have the time. Right now it is kind of an issue of time. There are so many things I want to play. The backlog is never ending. And I'm a guy who, you know, beat 50 games 2 years ago and 64 games last year, and somehow still I feel like my backlog is impossibly long. And honestly, I spend too much time playing video games, like, if I'm being honest. Like, if this, like, making videos really was my career, I could probably get away with it a little bit more, but, I'm kind of more in it for the love of the game, the YouTubing game. I never really get too deep into it. The same way, I guess, I don't get too deep into mastering Kingdom Hearts combat, I also don't get too deep into trying to maximize having a professional YouTube channel. I don't monetize things, I don't chase the algorithm, I just kind of do what I want to do. And what I can do, because I'd like to do more scripted stuff, and it's always hard to find the time. But I felt good about Tears of Joy as a good, like, middle ground between, like, making something that I think is more interesting than a Let's Play. Oh, I like the firework back there. I also like the zigzag mouths of all the robots, too. I think that's really cute. Oh, I lost my firepower before when I picked up the hammer. Oh, that worked out really well, actually. Okay, but I need to wrap this up because I'm about to die. Oh, and then I did die. I mean, I think with Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, Kingdom Hearts 2 was so long ago before it, and I think a lot of people wanted a lot of different things from Kingdom Hearts 3. It's funny to think about it, people talking about how it, like, solves the, like, how, like, they needed answers to the cliffhanger that was set up in Kingdom Hearts 2. The thing is, I don't think Kingdom Hearts 2 really had much of a cliffhanger. Like, yeah, they get, like, a message from the king at the end, and it sounds like there's going to be more adventures, but it's, like, nothing really specific. There's, like, hints that there's going to be more games, like the, you know, cutscene that at the time was to, you know, hype up Birth by Sleep. But most of the stuff that, like, needed to be resolved in Kingdom Hearts 3 came in games after Kingdom Hearts 2. Like the Land of Departures trio and the... This is always really interesting to me. Roxas and Naminé, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, it's kind of treated like they've found a happy ending because they're going to return to being part of Sora and Kairi, respectively. And I think that just kind of was going to be their ending, is like, okay, well now, like, Sora is whole, and it's, like, not sad for Roxas to be gone because he isn't gone. He's part of Sora. But I think Kingdom Hearts kind of changed its statement over that, and I think that's because then we got 358 over 2 days, which, you know, goes back and looks more at Roxas's life and the tragedy of it, and it's some of the most compelling stuff in the story, and people, you know, love Roxas and get really into the tragedy of him and Xion and Axel and their doomed friendship, which kind of mirrors the doomed friendship we get in Birth by Sleep with Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. But, like, man, I hope you guys give a shit about Kingdom Hearts, because I'm going to talk about this a lot. Like, that was, like, the point of that game kind of was to, like, expound more on the tragedy of the tragedy of being nobodies. I don't think it was meant to, like, recontextualize the ending of Kingdom Hearts 2. It was more supposed to recontextualize the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2. And explain a little bit more things about, like, how Riku came to look like Ansem in KH2. Oh, hey, it's that guy who kind of stole my wallet, sort of. And it's not until, like, then Birth by Sleep's, like, epilogue and then, like, Dream Drop Distance, where it kind of tries to treat it like, oh, actually, Roxas and Naminé aren't happy returning to being parts of Sora and Kairi, respectively. Because first of all, now we also have Xion, who's, like, the character who's completely gone at that point, who did not recombine with anybody, except when she had kind of recombined with Sora, because Xion, like, was Sora's memories of Kairi, in a sense, so, like, she should be part of Sora being complete also. But no, it changed from, like, okay, good, they're finally back where they can belong and they could be happy as part of Sora. You know, it's kind of an ego death, but it's the way things are supposed to be. To, by Birth by Sleep, or by Dream Drop Distance, being like, oh no, like, things are still really sad for Roxas, and Axel still wants him back. And Axel is still alive. He didn't just heroically sacrifice himself. He came back as, you know, a full human instead of a nobody. But that, like, bringing back Roxas and Xion was, like, became, like, a hanging plot thread in the games after Kingdom Hearts 2, where at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, it doesn't feel like the game really thinks they need to be brought back and that they need to be made their own people. So that's kind of interesting to me, how it's sort of like, the Birth by Sleep crew, definitely, we need to help those guys, and it's very sad to find out that they've been, like, suffering all this time. Ventus has been in a state of suspended slumber, and Terra was body jacked, and Aqua's been in the Dark Realm for over 10 years. They always say 10 years, but it's been 10 years between Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 1. And I feel like it has to have been at least a few years between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, because Sora and, like, everybody's noticeably older looking. Like, I think it has to have been a little bit of time. They treated like it wasn't much time at all, but I feel like it has to have been. All this to say, there was a lot of stuff they needed to address in Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, holographic nanomachines, okay. A lot of stuff they had to address in Kingdom Hearts 3, and that wasn't really because of Kingdom Hearts 2 leaving things unresolved. It was because of games later opening things up. Everything after Kingdom Hearts 2 can be described as a build-up to Kingdom Hearts 3. The same way that, like, Chain of Memories was a build-up to Kingdom Hearts 2. Alright, let's see. Holographic nanomachines. The source of all my powers. Millions of tiny bots that fly everywhere and make my thoughts a reality. Don't you love them? Yeah, they are pretty neat. I know, right? I can transform into a giant robot, too. That's awesome. Wait. I like this face a lot. It looks like the Philip J. Fry face. I'm being japed again, aren't I? Maybe? Anyways, I still have your wallet. Sorry for taking it. Oh, thanks. I'm going to hit you. Yeah, let's get our wallet back. The joke being that he does not, in fact, have his wallet. Whoa, look at this. This is awesome. Oh, man, he's going, like, full Mysterio. Okay. I don't feel as though I have, like, the best stat build for this. Or stat build. I don't feel like I have the best abilities to handle this. Pew! Okay, so let's be on the lookout for maybe some different ability. Oh no, we're just gonna drop right in. Okay, so gotta watch out for the fist, and we can't really... Yeah, there's nothing to really damage here. You little trickster. And then he still has little boxing gloves on in this area, too. Okay. Yeah, let's try Mage more instead. Is there any Mage Blast and Mega Mage Blast? Yeah, that's really it. Okay, there's your giant robot. Did that hurt me? Why did that hurt me? I didn't think I was in range to be hit by that. Oh no, Egg Dragoon. That's looking very much like Mecha Sonic. Not even Metal Sonic, but like Mecha Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Okay, so you got like patterns I gotta learn a bit more, but Mage is definitely better for this than Hammer. There aren't any other power-ups sitting around here that would be more useful, are there? No. Unlike Kirby games, they don't just, like, leave a bunch of copy abilities sitting around before every boss fight for you to... Okay, so we gotta stay to one side here. Okay, it does show the shadow. For some reason I missed it last time. I saw the projectile coming that time. Oh, okay, my head clipped the top of it. That's what happened. It's funny how he, like, starts an attack and immediately changes. Okay, I can jump while charging the beam, too. Okay, that's really good to know. Okay, what are we switching to? What are we switching to? I'm gonna charge up a laser just in case. Oh. I guess I got him, or is this another trick? I think this is another... I'm waiting for this to, like, phase out one more time and the battle to still be happening. No! Okay, alright. Alright, that was real. Alright. Top 10 illusionists win. Do we have enough, illusion specialists to do a full illusion list? Let me think. Comics Pointless Countdown's top 10 illusionists for, like, a sort of, like, weapon months, like, people using, like, either technological or magical illusions as, like, the main gimmick of their abilities. So there's that guy, which I don't know if I caught his name, but I'll look it up. There's, so, like, there's Mysterio, who, like, has some famous boss fights in Spider-Man games, but I'm not gonna count him. There's also the one boss in Azure Striker Gunvolt, who I don't even think you fight in the first one, even though he's they're around, but then they turn out to be, like, one of the main antagonists of Azure Striker Gunvolt 2. I changed my pronouns because at different times they go by both male and female pronouns. There's, like, both a male and a female form of them. I don't quite remember. They might turn out to, like, have, like, their real identity is that of a girl, but I don't quite remember, so to be safe, I'm gonna stick to my gender-neutral pronouns. I want to say it starts with a Z, but I can't remember their name. Okay, come on. Hold the attack button down. There you go. Oh, that was a... The floor was getting in my way. That was the problem. But no, that's all I can really think of right now. I'm sure there's lots more. I mean... In Hi-Fi Rush, Zanzo was kind of like... He was kind of like using a danger room and creating, like, hard... Like, you're bringing the budget up because he kind of keeps spawning in enemies to fight you, so I feel like he kind of fits the bill there. I don't know if you'd call that an illusion, but I don't know. Something like the, like the X-Men Danger Room, I think, fits that sort of theming. There is a video power in Infamous Second Son. Like, basically your attacks become, like, TV static. Yeah, let me take the, Archer power. No, yeah, I got nothing. Sorry, this was a bad countdown. Trying to think of other characters who were, like, specialized illusionists. I bet there's more. Not really coming to mind for me. Like, especially people who, like, use them offensively. There's probably a lot of, like, trickster characters. I know lots of people have made lists of, like video game fake-outs. I mean, Oscar and I even have one for, like, practical jokes, we call it. That's a pretty old video, and there are a lot more examples now than what we had for that. But, you know, times where, like, the game is just kind of messing with you, like, by either having, like, a fake game over or a fake end of the fight. Like, Moonshine Mob has, like, the fake knockout screen towards the end of the boss fight, but then there's secretly another phase. Batman Arkham Asylum has, like, a fake game over screen during the Scarecrow segment. God of War Ragnarok has one. Gravity Jester. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, I can just fly all abouts. Kind of reminds me of when you get the gravity power in Super Mario Galaxy, which is barely ever used. It's used in, like... It's used for, like, 1 star if you go back to, like, the intro area, and, like, a thing where you can fly around the observatory with it, but, like, it's not really used for anything. Like, it's kind of just there to be fun. So should I, like, be trying to switch to gravity to jump over that? I feel like it gave me gravity for a reason. Okay, well now that there's a wall here, it's a lot easier for me to stay above that bullet fire. Yeah, I think there's probably a lot more you can do when you tactically switch between different abilities. The music in this game is really good. I'm really impressed with that. I think that's my favorite thing about this game right now. The whole power-up system, though, also is, like, really good. Yeah, so far I think my favorite actually is fire, which I don't usually go for fire power-ups and things. Like, fire tends to be one of my least favorite of, like, the main elements. Of the starting 4, it is my least favorite. I mean, it's fine, it's just the least interesting to me. Probably because it gets used the most in things. Like, it's easy, like, fire is very obviously a weaponizable thing. Yeah, like there I could kind of just smartly shift into flying mode. Oh, you have the archer power up too. That's great. And you can also turn invisible, which I think is a power I have in Archer. I could just hit pause to check, but I'm lazy. Yeah, look at this. Look at me shifting into gravity to get over things. I feel really good about how this is going, actually. Okay, and I didn't actually kill them. When they got at low enough health, they just kind of said, I'm a head out. Alright, Stage 8 Corona Forest, but that was Stage 8, so this is just kind of a continuation of the stage, I suppose. We do need to end this episode soon. Unfortunately. Oh, this is great, though. I mean, it's hard to beat just being able to fly. I can see why it took this long for this power to show up. It's kind of like, UFO Kirby. Like, they don't just hand that out everywhere. Granted, Nightmare and Dreamland is so easy of a game that, like, you don't really need UFO Kirby to do really well in it, but I wouldn't say this game has been very hard yet either. Okay, I should probably end this soon, but I wanted to get to, like, a new level so that I know that the game's saved. Okay, I guess I'm going down here. Whoa. Ouch. Yeah, I don't drop power-ups very often, but it can happen. There's nothing in there. Oh, whoops, I got the electric bat and I lost my gravity power. Crap, I didn't mean to go in there so fast and lose the electric bat. Okay, oh, but it seems to have, like, a bigger area of effect when I'm underwater, which makes sense by how electricity usually works in video games. It's not untrue in real life, but, like, there's kind of more to it than that. Like, actually, a lot of people think water conducts electricity. It actually doesn't. It's just that water usually has microbes in it that do conduct electricity, but pure water itself wouldn't conduct any electricity. It's because there's usually some salt in water. Not even in salt water, but salt is a very strong electrical conductor. Theoretically, if you tried to put an electric charge through distilled water, it wouldn't really work. There's also the idea that, like, technically, it's not that things conduct or don't conduct electricity, it's like a spectrum. So, like, I guess it would be more, like, descriptive to say that distilled water would have a really high resistance, the same way wood would have a really high resistance compared to, like, certain metals. Aw, I miss my gravity power. Those were the days. Me jumping around with my gravity power. Remember that? I was so young. I'd say you don't know what you have until it's gone, but I knew what I had. But if I did know what I had truly, I probably would have tried to hold on to it a little bit better. Okay, what do we want here? I'll take Mage, because Mage has been serving me well in boss fights. But, oh, I meant to be Mage and Bat. Okay, what are we doing? Oh! Cool. That was a great sound. Such a big difference now that I know I can jump with my laser. You know, I'm hitting him with full power magic lasers, and it's not doing that much damage, which scares me a little bit. Okay, let's see if, like, Arrow maybe does more damage somehow. Hi, Penny. Sorry for the jingly dog. It is definitely easier to dodge this way, I say as I get hit by a chainsaw twice. Alright, what are you doing back there, guy? Oh, I didn't see the... I think there's an exclamation point that tells me where the needles are going to come out, but I didn't see it there. Oh, we start off right back in the fight? I thought it would take me back to where the power-ups were so that I could pick something different. Did that do 4 points of health to me, too? Or did I only start with 3 points of health? I feel a little bit more in control of what I'm doing now, but... yeah, I probably shouldn't stand in the same place too much, too, just in case there is a needle coming out from the ground. Dang it. I was in the air at the wrong time. Man, give me a chance to go back and change my weapon. Wait, I have like 2 different arrow abilities now, too. How did that happen? What happened to my mage ability? Because I came into this fight with mage and archer, so what gives there? Okay, directional shot, down shot, explosive arrows. Yeah, okay, there's not, like, really any secret thing I'm missing here. Okay, I'm thinking a bit more about, like, how his chainsaw is going to come out, too, and, like, positioning myself. Like, I don't want to be all the way on the left. Yeah, I'm also wondering about the, like, me glowing green thing, what that actually does. Almost got myself stuck there. I had not built up the inertia to properly dodge that there. Man, I wish I had fire. Fire would be so much better for dealing with this guy. Yeah, and I have all this static built up, and I don't really have anything I can do with it. Whoops. Sorry, I turned my brain off there. Okay, so let me look at how I start. No, I only start with 3 health. What's with that? No, give me a do-over, dude. Let me come in here with full health. You punk. You're really lame for that. Okay, I wanted to see if I could, like, shoot the needles. Like, what are the rules here? Why do I not get more health now? Why do my retries start me at half health and start me right in the fight now? And why did I lose... Why did it change my item stock? That feels very glitchy. Also, I swear he did the swipe faster that time. This isn't good. Oh, I know what'll come in handy. Let me switch to Archer. From Archer. Wasn't thinking about... Okay, I'm just gonna let myself die here. So that's like a 20th of his health every time he does that move. I could take out like a 20th of his health. Okay, so that's like 25% health maybe I've done now. I like thinking in percentages. That makes me feel better about how things are going. Okay. That was a close one there. Okay. Got him below half health, and I haven't been hit yet. Oh, shoot. Wasn't paying attention. I wasn't thinking. That's a hit I just gave away. Not happy about that. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that. Oh, no, not another phase. Not a different phase. Oh. He swiped me off the platform. He swiped me off the platform and I couldn't get back. Oh, jeez, dude. Didn't have enough time to react. I was expecting the needles there. There's also a sound it makes when a needle's about to come out, but it's pretty quiet. So we got 3 different attack patterns he does here. He does the chainsaw, he does the full horizontal swipe, he does the needles, and he does the goes into the background and fires his cannon at me. I'm certainly getting better at it, though. Okay, here's your other phase. Okay, so let's not get swiped off the field. Okay, well, we got hit, but we didn't get knocked away this time. There's less room to hide here now. Okay, so it's the same moves, though. We just have less room to maneuver now, and there's a dead zone. Needles, needles. Oh, almost dashed to my death there. Alright, are you dead? Are you dead? No, you're gonna do one of these again? No, you're dead. Okay. Get out of here, you stupid Keaton mask guy from the Spoonie experiment. You know, that robot that Spoonie had in his old videos. Alright. So, I landed myself in a desert. It's hot, dry, and there's sand in my boots. I hate this. Huh? Oh, it's the archer. Relax. You don't have to worry about someone such as myself. Myself. What you did was trespass into my forest. That was unacceptable. But I will not attack you here. That's convenient. That guy with the chainsaw, though, he was just fine in there, right? He was just fine in there, right? Feels like a walking liability. That guy was a resident of the forest. Now he is dead. What a pity. Or do you have a stutter? Is that what we're doing? Question. Are you broken? Perhaps. But so was this one. And the one he took down while ambushing you. I believe that was the one from the park. You mean the one with the hood? Indeed. He used to visit the forest a lot, much to my dismay. That was before the factory shut down, however. And we all lost our jobs. Your jobs? So this guy is a robot because he's broken and he's talking weird, but then also he lost his job when the factory closed. Because, not only do people have to worry about getting replaced with robots, but if the robots have true artificial intelligence, they have to worry about being replaced by better robots. Huh? Hey! Where did she go? Oh, it was a she this whole time. Wait. Was that even a she? Should say was. What that even a she? Her voice sure made it sound like one, if you say so. Wait, do robots even have genders? They do if they want them. Most are dudes, right? Could they all be chicks? Does it even matter? Questions for later. Look, don't worry about gender conformity, but respect gender identity. So if a robot told you their pronouns, you should respect them. Oh man, this woodblock sound here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it there. I went a little bit over time. So, until next time, I'm the Comic Foil. Wait, where'd the music go? Where'd the woodblock go? Yeah, should be playing when it's paused. This game's a little buggy, but that's okay. We'll see you next time. And again, it just kind of cuts out. That's weird.